Ladies and gentlemen, Saif Haddad here. In today's video, I'm going to explain and show you how to turn skeptics into believers, the art of closing deals with confidence, master the skill of handling skeptical, hesitant, or unsure prospects to turn doubt into trust and close more sales effortlessly. This works great for anyone who wants to be a badass sales closer or a savage sales closer. So let's get started. So why this matters, why overcoming doubters is crucial, because 1, the objections is part of the sales process, so expect it and prepare for it. 2, you'll turn hesitation into decisions. 3, the faster you preempt this, the better. And 4, build trust with potential clients effortlessly. 5, master this and you'll confidently close deals without hesitation. And last but not least, the most important thing is you feel confidence in yourself that you can get clients on demand. So let's get started. In this training, you'll learn how to handle scared skeptics or prospects who don't see your value yet, like a pro, using the ABCD method and the AITCC system, how to address skepticism and fear, the 4 outcomes, the 4 possible outcomes of every sales call, courage, the power of courage in decision making, I'm confident, are you confident, deposit strategies to handle delayed payments and objections, how to handle why should we hire you, how you're different from others. And I've heard similar promises before and they didn't deliver objections. These are all manifestations of people not trusting you or scared or they don't believe in what you offer. So we're gonna address this and show you how to handle this step by step. And last but not least, boosting PCD and reducing CDF. And I'm gonna explain this. If you master this formula, you will never have to worry about closing sales ever again. Okay, this took me years to figure this out. I invested a lot of money in high ticket programs and I'm going to give you everything in this training. So you're welcome. Let's get started. So the ABCD system, to remind you, A is agree, 1 is agree, 2 is isolate, 3 is tactical question, 4 is convince, and 5 is close. So the 4 main objections that you're gonna get in sales calls from my experience, from the experience of different sales reps, the 4 objections are price, what I call the PSTP, price, spouse or partner, and then time or think, I need to think about it, and B is belief. If you master overcoming these objections, you will never have to worry about money ever again. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about believe, the B in PSTB, and we're gonna use the agree, isolate, tactical, question, convince, and close to take care of this objection. So let's start with tactic A. You know the drill by now. We have tactic A, B, C, D. I'm gonna also give you examples of the 3 main objections that you're gonna get when people don't believe in you. And I'm gonna also give you a preemption plan. So let's get started with tactic A, the 4 possible outcomes. What is the worst thing you can possibly imagine happening with this? So the client says, you say the price, you go through the sales script, and then at the end of the call, they tell you, I'm not quite sure this will work for me, okay? What an untrained rep would say, oh, why? You seemed so interested earlier. What changed? This weakens your frame and gives away control. So what should you do? You always keep your status. You always keep your frame. First thing first, we know this by now. You agree with the prospect. You never go against the prospect. You and your prospect against the world. You're on the same team. So you say, totally get it, John. So they say, oh, sorry, Saif, but I'm not quite sure this will work for me. You say, totally get it, John. Most of our clients feel this way before working with us. Heck, I feel the same way. I felt the same way before joining high ticket programs. And then you go to step 2, which is isolate. Quick question. Is there anything else besides this that would stop you from moving forward today? They either tell you another objection, so you take care of it. For example, they tell you to be honest with the price, then you go ahead and take care of the price. Or maybe my wife wouldn't agree about this, or my partner, so you take care of the spouse. Or maybe they say, I need to think about it, so you take care of the I need to think about it. So you always isolate to make sure that you're taking care of one objection at a time. So they tell you, no, that's it. The goal is to understand if their doubt is the only barrier, okay? So the 3rd step is the tactical question. And here we can say, got it. So John, what's the worst thing you can possibly imagine happening with this? What's the worst case scenario? And they say, it doesn't work. Now you move to step number 4, which is to convince. So you say, got it, John. Okay, cool. So it's not that you're going to lose your house or I'm going to steal your children from you or take all your money. So it's just that it might not work, right? They say, yeah. Okay, well, first of all, it's not that bad. And then second of all, the way I see it, John, is you have 4 outcomes. Can I walk you through them? They say, yeah, sure. So 1 is you sign up with us and get results. Life is great. We are both happy. You get results. I get testimonials from you and hopefully a referral. Okay. The second outcome, John, is you join, but you don't get results. So we keep working with you until you do, and you get your money back, okay? You have the performance-based money back guarantee. That means if you implement everything that we teach you, the stuff we teach you in the program, and you still don't get results, we refund you your money, and we keep working with you until you get results. How does that sound? The third outcome, John, is you do nothing and stay stuck, and you stay stuck at the same spot you're here years ago, okay? Nothing changes, and your situation will get worse. The fourth outcome is maybe you join someone else's program and then you regret it because it happened to me, to two of my clients. Then you regret it and come back to work with me 2 months from now. You lose money, time, and opportunity cost. It happened to 2 of my clients before, actually. Okay? So, John, outcome 1 and 2 are guaranteed results and risk-free. Outcome 3 and 4 are guaranteed to stay stuck, lose time, energy, and money. Now you move to step number 5, which is to close, and you say, okay, so you actually, John, have all the information you need to make a decision with confidence to move forward today. So let's make the decision that's best for you, your business, your family, and your future, okay? If you're a fitness coach or a different niche, you can just change business for a best decision for your fitness, lifestyle, your family, your health, and your future, for example. Sounds fair? Or you can say those are all the only 4 outcomes, John. So I would encourage you to go ahead and move forward and choose the outcome that's best for you. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by working with us. Does that sound fair enough? And I tell you yes, you take the money and then you send them the invoice, you get paid, everyone is happy, you onboard them and you help them get results. Okay, so this is tactic A. Let's move to tactic B, what I call the definition of courage. So, you know the definition of courage. So the client might say you go through the script of the sales call and then at the end you tell them the price and then they say, yeah, I mean, at this time, I don't think we're ready to move forward. Basically, that means that they don't trust you. So why would I trust you, okay? Basically, you're not an expert yet, jokes aside. So tell you, yeah, I mean, at this time, I don't think we're ready to move forward. Again, you start with agreeing with them, agree with the prospect. Totally get it, John. Most of our clients feel this way before working with us. Heck, I feel the same way before joining my mentor high-ticket program. And then you isolate. Quick question, John. Is there anything else besides this that would stop you from moving forward today? They either give you another objection, you take care of it, or they say, no, that's it. The goal here, again, to understand if their doubt is the only barrier. Then we move to tactical questions. Step number 3, you say, got it. John, let me ask you this. Do you know the definition of courage? They say, I think so. And then you move to step number 4, which is convince. John, courage is not the absence of fear. It's action despite having fear. If you weren't nervous, I would be worried about you, John, honestly, because this is a serious commitment. This is a big investment. Of course, you're going to be nervous. It's normal to feel nervous. The fact that you're nervous, the fact that you're afraid makes you just like me before I joined many high-ticket programs before and felt those butterflies in my belly. So I got you. I understand you, John. Okay? And it makes you like everyone else who joined my program and succeeded before you. So yeah, of course you're going to be nervous. You're doing a new thing to grow. The thing is that you do it despite being nervous, despite being afraid. That's how you win. And you shut up, okay? You wait until they speak, and then you go to close. Step number 5, does this make sense? Sounds fair enough. We can get started right now if you want. We can use a credit card over the phone if you want. Great, let's do this, okay? So that's tactic B, the definition of courage. This is one of the best ways to close the deal if they are still hesitant and they don't believe in what you have to offer. Basically, you instill confidence and courage in them. Now let's talk about tactic C, unshakable confidence and unshakable conviction in yourself that you're going to help them get results. So here's how it works. I'm confident. Are you confident? Again, you go through the sales call. At the end, you give them the price. And then the client says, this all sounds great, but it feels too good to be true, which is basically they don't believe in you, they don't believe in the program, or they feel some doubt. Again, you start with agreeing with the prospect. Totally get it, John. Most of our clients say the same thing before working with us. Heck, I said the same thing to my mentor before joining his ticket program, so I get it. Quick question though, is there anything else besides this, not being sure, that would stop you from moving forward today? No, that's it. Or maybe they give you another objection. You know the drill by now. The goal is to understand if their doubt is the only barrier, because we want to separate, isolate one objection at a time to take care of it. And then we move to the tactical question, step number 3. You say, I'm confident this will work, but most importantly, John, is are you confident? What would have needed to happen for you to feel confident to move forward with us today? They say blah, 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 whatever. Then you move to step number 4, which is to convince. At the end of the day, John, it's all about confidence, okay? So I can say with a lot of confidence, we can definitely help you hit your goal. I'm confident we can do it. The question remains, are you confident that if you implement what we teach you, what we show you in the program, you'll get the result that you want? My job is to make you feel confident in me, in the program, and most importantly, in yourself, John. I understand where you're at, but let's make this happen. I really think that I can help you. I really do think you'd be a great fit, and I think you crush this. I believe that we'll definitely be able to hit your goal. I'm confident we can do it. Share my confidence, John. And you shut up, okay? They feel your confidence because energy is transferable even if it's in the phone or through a Zoom call or a Google Hangout or face-to-face. They feel your energy. That's why you need to be confident in yourself that you'll be able to get them results. As long as you have good intentions and do whatever it takes to help your clients get results, they'll feel this and they will work with you. That's what I call the unshakable confidence, total conviction, guys. You move to step number 5 to close them. You say, does this make sense? Sounds fair. We can get started right now if you want. We can use a credit card over the phone if you want. Great, let's do this. And you close them. The last but not least tactic is tactic D, which is the deposit. So let's do this. I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and put down a deposit. If they're still hesitant, if they're still, sorry, say, but I'm not 100% convinced or I'm not 100% all in. Again, you agree with them. You never challenge them. You agree with the prospect. Totally get it, John. No problem whatsoever. And then you get a deposit using a playful tone. You say, okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and put down a deposit. Think about this, sleep on it, and for some reason you're still scared and think we're gonna scam you or think that this will not make you wealthier, richer, happier with a lot of cars and mansions and bling bling diamond necklaces, then we rip up the agreement and get you a refund. Worst case scenario, even if I was a scammer, John, you can charge it back and you will win every single time, right? So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Fair enough. And of course, if you're a fitness coach or a different niche, change it to your program. So it'll make you healthier with big muscles, 6-pack abs, whatever. Make it funny and basically it fits your niche. Got it? Cool. Or you can use the 51% and playful strategy. You can say, okay, great. Let me ask you this. Are you 51% yes or 51% no that you're going to sign up? If you had to decide right now, John, what would you pick? They say, oh, it's 51% yes. Great, let's do this then. If you are 51% yes, what I want you to do in this scenario is to get a refundable deposit down, and then if you go home and think about it, sleep on it, and for some reason you think this will not make you wealthier, happier, richer, with a lot of cars and homes and bling bling diamond necklaces, then we rip up the agreement and send you a refund. Sounds fair enough? And then usually at this point, they say, yeah, you get a refund of $500, $1,000, or whatever deposit you're comfortable both with, and then you get a deposit that way. Okay, they're more likely to work with you. Always, 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 as last resort, go ask for a deposit, guys. Okay, it's very, very important. If they still tell you no, or they are still hesitant, okay, you can say, John, I get it. You can do whatever you want, but I guess I'm a little bit confused because you said you're over 51%. You said earlier you want to do this, but you're not willing to put down a refundable deposit to show that you're serious about this. That's risk-free, 100% risk-free, because even if I was a scammer, even if I tried to scam you, if you just charge it back, you will win every single time, right? So you have nothing to lose, okay? And then you wait. At this point, they tell you, okay, cool, got it. And then put the deposit. If they still say, no, I will let you know. If they say, I'll let you know, you can say, okay, so when will you know? By tomorrow. What time? Always get a tangible thing, okay? Tangible date. Okay, cool. If I don't hear back by tomorrow, I'll just move on, okay? Because usually at this point, even if they don't give you a deposit, that's 99% a chance that they will not come back, okay? They just want to get over the call and they're not serious, okay? Again, there is one of you, many of them, okay? But as long as you played it right, as long as you did whatever it takes and you left it on the field, okay, then you have nothing to worry about. It will work out with other clients, okay? Always, always, always be okay with whatever happens, but always, always, always attack mode. This is the savage mindset, if you remember. Savage mindset, if you remember. If you don't, go ahead and watch the video about the savage mindset. This will help you basically get a strong, confident inner mindset and inner game, and that will translate in more sales and more results. Basically, always attack mode and always be okay with whatever happens. Cool. So, Cool, so now let's take care of the three main objections that you're gonna get that translate. Basically, it means that they don't trust you, they don't believe in you, they doubt you. And if we expect these objections and we know how to handle them, you'll close more sales, I promise you. So objection number one, why should we hire you? Okay, and this is a power play by the client. So they ask you, why should we hire you? If potential clients ask this, why should we hire you, within the first 5 minutes of the sales call, it's usually a tactic to make you seem desperate and needy and try to prove yourself to them. Okay, instead of pushing back or getting defensive, follow a different approach. I want you to step back and pull back. Step number one is take a step back, stay calm. Don't make the mistake of proving yourself. That's a rookie mistake. Their question is designed to make you seem needy, so pull back instead. Okay. Pull back, you know the song, pull back. Pull back instead of trying to convince them right away. Stay composed and don't let their question dictate your response. Step number two is to respond with confidence and curiosity. So you can say, thank you for that question, John. I'm not sure if you're a fit or if I can help you yet. I need to get a clearer picture of your goals and your challenges to see if I can even help you. If we're a good fit, we might work together, and if not, no problem whatsoever. I'll just let you know and I will end the call right then and there. So tell me, John, what led you to start looking for help in the first place? See how we shifted the conversation to understanding their needs and shows you're not desperate. So usually rookie sales rep here, they say, yeah, we're different because we should hire you. We're not like the other people. We are 100% sure that we're going to get you result. No, man. Step back. First, be professional. Okay. Ask them and show them that in order to help them first, we want to make sure that you're a good fit because you're special and you don't work with anyone. Okay, that's how you handle the objection if you want to do it fast. If you want to do the AITCC system that I explained earlier, so basically I'm going to give you a fast response and I'm going to give you also the AITCC system, and you choose which way you want to handle the objection. So let's start from the start. So the client says, why should we hire you? You can say, totally get it, John. You want to make sure you're working with someone who truly understands your goals and can help you get there. You isolate, quick question, is there anything else beside this that would stop you from moving forward today? They say no, or they give you another objection, so you take care of that objection. They say no, that's it. The goal is to understand if their doubt is the only barrier. Tactical question is step number 3. Okay, John, before I answer your question, what led you to start looking for help in the first place? They tell you blah, 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 whatever, and then you move to step number 4, convince. To answer your question, John, honestly, I'm not sure if you're a fit or if I can help you yet. I need to get a clearer picture of your goals and challenges to see if I can even help you. If we're a good fit, we might work together, and if not, no problem whatsoever. I'll just let you know and we'll end the call right then and there. No pressure whatsoever. So tell me, John, what's your biggest challenge right now? And then you move with the call and you convince them and then you close. Cool. So that's the first objection. Why should we hire you? Objection number 2 is how you're different from others. So the client says how you're different from others. I'm going to give you the fast response and the AITCC response. So fast response, step number 1. Again, you take a step back and stay calm. Don't make the mistake to prove yourself. Their question is designed to throw you off guard and make you seem needy. So pull back instead of trying to convince them right away. Stay composed and don't let their question dictate your response. Don't dive into a pitch or prove yourself. So if they ask how you're different from others, avoid going into a detailed pitch. Step number 2 is to respond with confidence and curiosity. So you can instead how you're different from others, you can say, I don't focus on what others are doing, John. We are confident in our program and our clients choose us because we solve specific problems for them. For example, they need help scaling their business and they value our program for that reason. If you're a fitness coach, for example, they need help losing 20 pounds in 4 months and they value our program for that reason because we deliver on our promises. Okay? So change it to your niche. Keep it short and focused on the value you offer. Okay? Now the AITCC system response, how you're different from others, agree with the prospect. Totally get it, John. It's easy to feel like everyone offers the same thing. You want to make sure you're working with someone who truly understands your goals and can help you get there with a custom designed plan. I totally get it. I would feel the same. You isolate. Quick question. Is there anything else besides this that would stop you from moving forward today? They say, no, that's it. The goal again is to understand if their doubt is the only barrier. Then you move to step number 3, tactical question. Say, okay, John, before I answer your question, what do you value the most if we work together? Do you value guidance, accountability, and support, or a plan that's specifically designed for you, or sustainable growth? What do you value in a coaching program? Okay, and then they answer. You see how we shifted and we focus on their needs first. They feel that we care about them. So now their guards are down and they feel connected and they trust us to work together. Basically, how you're different from others is a smoke screen to see if you are unique and special, and also to trust if they can work with you. Or you can ask this tactical question. Let me ask you this, John. Do you want quick wins or long-term sustainable growth, support, and guaranteed results? Okay? And they say blah, blah, blah. Usually they say, how about both? Usually they say both, which leads us to step number 4 is to convince. So whatever answer they say, you can say, perfect. For example, they say here, we want quick wins. You say, perfect, because that's what we do, John. They say, we want sustainable growth. Perfect, because that's what we do. They say, both. That's what we do. So any answer they give you, you say, perfect, because that's what we do, John. And we don't focus on what others are doing. We are confident in our program, and our clients choose us because we solve specific problems for them. For example, they need help scaling their business, and they value our program because we get them results for that reason. Okay? Or you can say, perfect, because that's what we do. It's easy to feel like everyone offers the same thing, but what makes us different is that I don't give you a one-size-fits-all solution. I take the time to understand your unique situation, your roadblocks, and your goals, and we build a strategy together that's specifically designed for you. While others might focus on quick wins or temporary fixes, John, we are committed to creating long-term sustainable growth. Our approach is all about making sure you get the results that last with GAS, what I call GAS, that's guidance, accountability, and support you need every step of the way. Sounds fair enough? And then you move to step number 5. Does it make sense? John, sounds fair enough. We can get started right now if you want. We can use a credit card over the phone if you want. Great, let's do this. So you see how you handle this? You shift the focus. You show them that you care about them. You diffuse their objection, you shift the focus, you show them that you care about them, and you show them that you're real deal, that you care about getting them results, not only after their money. Okay? And that's how you close more sales, guys. It's like jiu-jitsu. They throw it, you use their energy. If you watch Kung Fu Panda, you get that energy, you turn it, and then when you turn them back on them, and then that's how you close them. Cool. Last but not least, objection 3, which manifests in them not believing in you or not trusting you or still doubting you or still skeptical. So they can say, I've heard similar promises before and they didn't deliver. And this is so easy to take care of. You just need to know, expect it and know how to answer it. So the client, again, I'm going to give you the short answer, the quick answer, and then the AITCC answer. Client says, I've heard this before and they didn't deliver. Okay. So if a potential client, they've been burnt before, basically. So if a potential client asks, I've heard this before and they didn't deliver within the first 5 minutes of the sales call, it's usually a tactic to make you seem desperate. Instead of pushing back or getting defensive, follow a different approach. So follow this. Step 1 again is to take a step back, lean back. Lean back and stay calm. Don't make the mistake of proving yourself. Their question is designed to make you seem needy or to prove yourself and lose status. So pull back instead of trying to convince them right away. Stay composed and don't let their question dictate your response. It's a game of status. It's a game of frame, guys. Whoever holds the frame wins, okay? Of course you want to help them. Of course you want to make them feel understood. But if they don't see you as the expert, if they don't respect you, they don't work with you. And in order for them to respect you, they need to first trust you, and they know that you know what you're talking about and you know how to handle these objections, okay? So show them that you're real deal. Step number 2 is to respond with confidence and curiosity. You say, I get it, John. It might seem this way, but we are not. First, I'm not sure if we're a fit in the first place. So if I can, I want to make sure if I can help you. I want to make sure if I can help you and see if I can even help you yet. I need to get a clearer picture of your goals and challenges and see if I can even help you. If we're a good fit, we might work together. And if not, no problem whatsoever. I'll let you know and we'll end the call right then. So tell me, what led you to start looking for help in the first place, John? This shifts the conversation to understanding their needs and shows you're not desperate, okay? Now with the AITCC approach, which is basically agree, isolate, and then a tactical question, convince, and close. So again, the client, I've heard this before and they didn't deliver. Or I joined programs before and they didn't deliver on the promises. You say, totally get it, John. It's easy to feel like everyone offers the same thing. You want to make sure you're working with someone who understands your challenges, your goals, and can help you get there with a custom designed plan and give you support, guidance, accountability support, correct? They say yes. You isolate. Quick question. Is there anything else besides this that would stop you from moving forward today, John? No, that's it, or they give you another objection, you handle that objection, okay? Say, no, that's it. The goal, again, to understand their doubt is the only barrier. Here, we move to step number 3, which is tactical question. Got it, John? Before I answer your question, what do you value the most if we work together? Do you value guidance, accountability, and support, or a plan that's specifically designed for you, or sustainable growth? What do you value the most? So they answer you, they feel understood, they feel that you care about them, you don't shove your program onto them. First, you want to know what they're dealing with, their challenge, so you can offer a customized solution, and that's how they feel that you are different, okay? Or you can just say, John, do you want quick wins or long-term sustainable growth and support? Whatever answer they say, like the other objection, you just move to step number 4, which is convince. Let's say, for example, your prospect name is Sarah. So you can say, I completely understand, Sarah, where you're coming from. A lot of people have been let down by empty promises and it's frustrating. Heck, I've been through this. Everyone did. That's how it works, okay? In every market, in every niche, in everything, there is good people and bad people. Heck, even in dating. I get it, Sarah. It's like when you've had your heart broken, you've been let down, and it makes you cautious about trusting again or falling in love again. We've all been there. But just because we've been hurt doesn't mean we stop dating, right? So we just become more careful and selective about who we invest our time, energy, and emotion in. That's exactly what we're about here. Okay, so we're not about quick one-night stand solutions that leave you hanging or not call you the next day. Okay, we're here to build a long-term relationship with trust and mutual respect. No hump and dump vibes here, okay, where we leave you high and dry. I promise. We're in this for the long haul to help you succeed, okay? Because your win makes us win. Got it? This approach lightens the mood with humor while reinforcing the commitment and trustworthiness of your offer. Okay? You show them that not just because they had bad experience in the past, that means that there is no good experiences in the future. Okay? Which makes sense to them, and then you close. That this makes sense, Sarah. Sounds fair enough. We can get started right now if you want. We can use a credit card over the phone if you want, or you send them an invoice. Great. Let's do this. So that's how you handle these 3 objections. Okay, expect them. They're going to ask you, I've heard similar promises before and they didn't deliver, or something similar to this. They will ask you also, they'll tell you how you're different from others. Okay, and also they will tell you, why should we hire you? Or why should I work with you and not different trainers? So learn this, memorize it, whatever, practice your tone of voice, and you close more deals, I promise you. Now let's move on to closing the deal. You have 2 ways to take the payment, either by yourself. You can ask them, cool, we can get started right now if you want. We can use a credit card over the phone if you want. What's the number? What's the C? What's the expiration date? You have total control over this. Or you send them an invoice. Okay, cool. Give me a minute, I'll create the invoice and send it to you. Go ahead. Okay, I send it to your messenger or to your email. Go ahead, John, and take care of it so I can basically walk you through the onboarding process and help you get started so we can help you get awesome results. Now, if they're still hesitant, you can ask them, does that work for you? They still, well, that still doesn't work. So how can we make this fair, John, for everyone and make this happen for you? So I don't know, Saif. I hear you. Is there any way we can figure this out? I don't think so. So what do you suggest? What do you want to do? I don't know. Thank you for your call. Then that's it. Okay, so get creative, but don't compromise. You have 4 questions. You ask them as last resort. If no deal, wrap up the call. Okay, do you need anything else, John? Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this call as much as I enjoyed it. And at least you got clarity about what needs to be done to get to your goals. Have a good day. Bye. That's it. Like, there is nothing else to do, guys. You played the game right. You played the chess game right. You played the video game right. And if they still don't see the value, then it's on them, not on you. You did whatever it takes to close the deal while taking care of them, while making them feel understood, while helping them. If they still don't do it, then they'll keep being stuck. They'll keep doing the same thing because they don't see the value of working with you, okay? It's on them, not on you. Again, there is one of you, many of them, and the more you practice, the more you close more deals, I promise you. Promise me to follow this for a T. Right now, pause this video and say, I promise you, Safe. Because if you do, you'll close more sales. I promise you, okay? So again, guys, if they still don't do it, if they still don't want to work with you, it's a belief issue and you need to go back to the questions and answers they give you in the diagnosis section. Again, my system is the iDoc system. We have intro, diagnosis, offer, and close. Maybe they answer a question, but basically they give you a red flag in the questions and you didn't basically go deeper in that answer because they give you a sign that they're not ready to work with you, or maybe they tell you, I'm all in, I'm 100%, so you can go back to their answer, tell them, I'm confused, John, because earlier you told me you're 100% all in and you'll do whatever it takes to reach your goals, so why you're hesitant now, okay? Anyway, that's the best way to beat skeptics, doubters, objection, the ABCD method coupled with the AITCC system. Again, you agree, you isolate their objection, you ask tactical questions, you convince them, and you close the deal. If you follow this for a T, you're going to close a lot of sales. I promise you will feel more confident in yourself, because there is nothing that beats your confidence in your ability to close more sales. Of course, the few sales calls, you'll be nervous, but you do it anyway, because that's what success is, doing it. And that's what courage is, basically doing it even if you feel afraid, and that's how you succeed despite being afraid. And I promise you'll get more results. Okay, the more you improve this, the more you get better results. Again, that's one of the characteristics or pillar of the savage mindset. Always improve yourself. Our philosophy is leave it all on the field. That's our philosophy in the football team. You call it soccer in the US, but it's football. And I was the captain of the team, and I always say this, and my coach agreed with me on this. As long as we leave it on the field, there is nothing else you can. Even if you lose, the spectators and the fans will still clap for you, because you give it your best and you did everything you could to get the results. At that point, if they're not willing to do it, the chance they come back is low, but you did everything you could do. Sometimes they come back after months, after when you create more content. That's why you need to always end things when on a positive note. Okay, never take anything personally, because you maybe you create content after 2 months, it resonates with them, they remember how you're cool with them in the sales call, and then they say, okay, now I'm ready, and they work with you. Okay, that's all you want in a sales call. Basically, you give it your all, you do everything you can do, so you can walk away and not feel bad if you don't close the deal, and you can sleep safe and without regret. So if you leave it all on the field and give it everything you have, I'm proud of you. Okay, you should be proud of yourself as well. And last but not least, let's talk about preemption plan. Preemption plan, I always find difficulty pronouncing this. So basically, preemption is anticipate objection before or during the call. Be proactive, not reactive. Preemption just means putting a stop to a risk before it even happens. And that will help you a lot, because it will make your life easier. You'll get more peace and you'll get more sales. So one, the goal is to address potential objections early in the conversation, so it feels unnatural for the client to bring them up later. Preempt objections by asking specific questions that make it illogical to give you those objections. So here's an example. Let's say we want to handle the why should we hire you, or how you're different from others, or I've heard similar promises before and they didn't deliver objections. Okay, so you want to ask these questions, okay, in the application form before they open the call or early in the call. Okay, so for example, let's say you ask them, so how long you've been struggling with this? They tell you this problem started 2 years ago, and they, oh, 2 years. So you've been 2 years struggling with this. Are you comfortable staying stuck 2 years? What about the opportunity cost? You could have been making a lot of money with this. So you ask them this question. So John, what's stopping you from fixing this on your own? You can ask this in the application form or early in the call. They tell you, because I don't know how to do it, or I need someone who give me guidance, accountability, and support, or I want to do it faster, or whatever. Okay, so now they answered. Second question is, have you worked with other coaches or agency before? They tell you, yes, we worked, but it didn't work out. You can tell them, what didn't work with them? Why didn't they deliver? So they tell you, basically, they promised this and they didn't deliver this, and I really had bad experience about this. Okay, and last question you can ask, why do you think we can help you solve this issue once and for all? Tell you, I don't know, you seem genuine, I like your content, and I really like your sense of humor, and I see your testimonial, and I believe that you can help me. You see, once they answer these questions, it's impossible for them to ask you later, why should we hire you? Okay, because they already basically qualified themselves to you. They, or ask you, how are you different from others? When you ask them, why do you think we can help you solve this once and for all? They already told you, we want to work with you. Or they tell you, I've heard similar promises before and they didn't deliver. If they answered this, have you worked with other coaches and agency before, or what didn't work with them? And they tell you it didn't work this, and you can tell them, yeah, we don't do this actually. That's why you can feel confident that you can work with us and get results. You see how it works, guys. You preempt the objections before they even happen. And they will likely respond, it just gotten to a point where it's unbearable and I need to fix it now, and I think you can help me save, for example. Okay, the key lesson here is anticipating objections early builds trust and tackles objections before they even come up. Okay, this is super, super, super important. Cool, so now I want to explain the PCD up, the CDF down, and locking the sales formula. Guys, if you implement this, if you understand this, you will never have to worry about sales ever again. Basically, the formula is as follows. PCD up, that means you need to get their pain, their confidence in you, and their desire to join your program up. And you need at the same time to get their comfort down, their doubt, and their finalness down. What I mean by that, the more they feel pain right now, the more they are more likely to, they have urgency to work with you to solve that pain. The more confidence they have in you, okay, in me, in my program, the more they will work with me. The more desire they have to get the result they want, okay, the more they will join your program. Now, CTF, comfort. The more comfortable they are with that, with their current situation, the less likely to work with you. And the more doubt they have in you, they doubt you, they doubt your program, they doubt themselves, okay, the less that they'll work with you. And last but not least, finance. This is the worst. If they feel fine, I'm fine, then you cannot convince them to get their desire, okay? These are the opposite of this. Comfort is the opposite of pain, doubt is the opposite of confidence, and finance is the opposite of desire. So the formula to unlock their pocket, their wallet, is basically to get PCD up and CTF down, which will get you smooth sailing, which will feel more confident about yourself, which will make you close more sales. Always remember this: PCD up, CTF down. Okay, cool. So how to practice so you get better at this? Practice makes perfect. 1, get a buddy you practice with role playing, either Facebook groups or school community. Record your sales calls, listen to them before you sleep. 3, listen to other successful salesmen. And 4, get committed to this. This is one of the characteristics and one of the pillars of the savage mindset. Always improve yourself. If you improve and master this skill, you will never have to worry about money ever again. Practical RPI plan, results producing activities plan. Focus on mastering the ABCD tactics and AITCC system, and also the 3 objections. Basically, practice and memorize the lines. Memorize few lines so you don't think about what you say in the call and you focus on your prospect and your voice of tone. I'm speaking fast now in the video, I know, but during the call, you need to be calmer, lean back, ask questions, and make them feel understood and like a friend to them. Understand their pain and make them feel understood. And 4, practice makes perfect. So key lessons here is indecision is a decision. So help your clients move past their hesitation. Okay, you start coaching them to get them from point A to point B to their results. Basically, it's your responsibility to coach them to get over this first obstacle to get the results, which is basically to pay you and work with you. So it's your responsibility and your job to coach them to overcome this obstacle. 2, confidence is contagious. Share your confidence. So share yours. They feel your energy and they feel more confident in your ability to get them results. They will work with you. 3, normalize fear and turn it into action. Tell them it's normal to feel nervous. Okay, that's courage is basically action despite having fear. And 4, offer risk-free guarantees to build trust, so they have nothing to lose and everything to gain, only upside. And 5, preempt objection by addressing concerns early in the conversation, in the application, or early in the call. And 6, last but not least, always leave the call knowing you did your best. Okay, leave it on the field philosophy. Okay, mindset. More lessons because I'm cool like that, I'm chill like that. 1, again, it's you and them against the world. Always agree with your prospect, never challenge them. 2, pattern interrupt, be unique and different than other salesmen. Basically have coffee or have some gadget or something cool so you can talk about it. 3, talk like you're talking to your best friend. Say and dude or my girl. Be informal unless your target audience are CEOs and professional and they like it to keep it professional. 4, understand their pain and make them feel understood. We're all lonely in this world, okay? If you make your prospect feel understood, they will be not only your client, they will be your loyal client and your friends forever. I promise you, okay? 5 is help them come up with solution to their smoke screens, objection, and excuses. You start leading and coaching the moment they say no. We explained this already. They are here. You want to help them. It's your responsibility to help them get to the results by coaching them. And the first obstacle they have is to not pay you and to overcome that obstacle of paying a high ticket program. Guys, if you implement this, I promise you'll close more sales. This is safe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed creating for you. I hope you got a lot of value and I'll talk to you soon. Merci. Go implement this. Savage mindset, baby.